Hey guys, this is Joey Two Vests with Two Vest Ventures, and we are ripping packs to Master Set Chaos Rising, and we are down to the last 4. Odds are that one of the next ones is going to be an Ultra Rare because we're missing 2 of them, and the odds of getting a specific SIR or the Mega Hyper Rare are quite slim. But first, I have some mail from Australia. That's right. The EB Games Ho-Oh, the one alternate version card that I was missing. And so now we've completed everything that isn't part of the master set as I add this to the binder. And today we're ripping packs until we get one of the 4 cards we're missing or any SIR, even if we already have it. And if you've looked at the video length, you already know today's a tough one. Wimpod, Phanpy, Xerneas, Trubbish,
You garbage.
Quilladin, Mega Floette EX, Sliggoo, Minccino, Nitro Fire Energy, Sudowoodo, Ferroseed, Bubbly Water Energy, Watchog, Mareep, Delphox, Xerneas, Ferrothorn, and Goodra.
Sounds Goodra.
So we started today at pack 354. We definitely crossed 400 today, I'll tell you that. Which is a little crazy because we crossed 300 in the previous video. But in that video I did explain the master plan, which is basically my plan to master set Chaos Rising. Trying to rip through these last 4 cards is going to be very difficult because especially the gold card might take a total of 2,000 packs. I mean, the odds are something like 1 in 956. That doesn't mean you're going to find 1 in 956. That means you have, something like a 65% chance of pulling it in those first 956 packs. And if you want really a high percentage chance that you actually will find it, you need to rip something like 2,000 packs. Now, in 2,000 packs, you might hit it at pack number 1200 or something like that, or even pack number 500. It's not really possible to know where you would hit or even if you would at all. And I guess that's the point, right? That you don't know when you're going to hit it, so continuing to rip packs becomes a little crazy. I mean, these videos, I'm already fast forwarding at 5 times speed just to kind of get through it in a reasonable time period. And it might be a different story if we'd hit the gold card in the first 100 packs or so. In perfect order, I'm at about 650 packs, and I still haven't hit the gold Zygarde or the SIR. So, it's really difficult to tell at what point we'd hit it. And so the master plan here, starting with episode 21, is use all of my duplicate hits, especially the SIRs, and pile them together and trade them for what I'm missing. So I'm planning on at least 25 episodes, and we'll just kind of see what happens. Frogadier, Baltoy, and Cobalion EX. Alright, so let's talk about the math on my duplicates. So when we're talking about trading them to a vendor at a card show, generally vendors at card shows will give you somewhere between 60 and 90% in trade value, and the percentage is better if you're doing it for a trade and lower if you're just trying to sell it to them for cash. And basically the deal is that if you're giving something to a vendor in exchange for either the trade credit or cash, they get to charge you a lower percentage than market value because they're the ones taking the risk on of being able to move it, right? They've got to be able to make some kind of profit because they don't want it for a collection. They want it because they're going to try to sell it to somebody else. You want the card they're giving you for your collection or your master set or whatever purpose you're using it for. So 2 cards of equal value, when you're trading, it doesn't make sense for the vendor to trade you straight up because they're not gaining anything by a straight up trade, whereas you're getting rid of a card you don't want and getting a card that you do want. I think normally if you can get 80% from a vendor, you should be pretty happy with that, and if you can get 90%, you should be very happy with that. Packs 79 through 81. Braixen, Deoxys, Crobat, Remoraid, Weedle, Mega Dragalge EX, Garbodor.
You garbage.
Well, hello, sir. Now this is one we already have, but Roxie's Performance, the SIR, means we end the video because we've hit an SIR and it's one with a pretty decent value. And finally, Ampharos. So what did we get toward our trade? Well, we got all these special energy cards and special red cards. Those can't really be sold for very much, so I'm not going to count those. And the double rares aren't worth very much either, and the Fennekin promo card is actually worth less than $5. Each of the Froakies and the Ampharos and Xerneas are worth about $13 to $14 each, and the Chespin's worth about $8. Surfing Beach is worth about $9 each, the Dragalge is at about $5, all the rest are under $5, and the Roxie SIR is worth about $35. So where does that put us? So we've got some back of the napkin math here, but it looks like we're about halfway. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time.